I realize that is unlikely. I also understand that the unprecedented is improbable. But I also believe that the people of this world, including the people of my country, including the people of Germany, who have long had a very deep commitment to the environment, can make all the difference if we send a different signal, if we communicate a sense of urgency and political resolve, regardless of political party. This is not a political issue. It is not an ideological issue. It is an ethical issue. It is a moral issue. It is a spiritual issue. Who are we? Are we simply focused on immediate near-term gratification? Or do we have a moral commitment to the future? I believe we do. There is an African proverb that says, if you want to go quickly, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. We have to go far, quickly. And the only way to accomplish that unprecedented task is to quickly create a shared public resolve that what we do matters, that we can no longer treat the atmosphere of our planet as if it is an open sewer. Just because CO2 is invisible, odorless, and tasteless doesn't mean that it is not harming us. It is, of course. It traps the heat from the sun. That is why the planet has a fever. If your child has a fever, you go to the doctor. If the doctor says, this is not just an overnight 24-hour bug, it is something more serious, you have to have medical intervention. As parents, you will take the doctor's advice. You don't say, I read a science fiction novel that convinces me you're wrong, doctor. You don't say, I listened to a skeptic on the radio, so I'm going to put the fate of my child in the hands of this crackpot or skeptic. You take the doctor's advice. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. Thousands of scientists from more than 100 countries working for 20 years, laboring outside of the public spotlight. Long, long days and nights devoted to their task, have given us their opinion, and they tell us we have to act. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to, I didn't intend to give this long a speech at the opening, but as you may have been able to tell, I feel strongly about this. I want you to feel strongly about this. And let me just conclude these remarks, because some people are hungry, by saying again to EnBW, thank you for inviting me. And I believe that it would be a public service if more companies devoted time and resources to stimulating public debate and awareness of this climate crisis. Put all of the facts out for open discussion. Look at the options. I myself favor renewable energy and conservation and efficiency. And I understand the challenges that face companies like EnBW. But the best way for them to confront them is to ask everyone to look at the facts they're looking at and to look at how high the stakes are. So I compliment you on this second annual forum, which has become a tradition, I understand, from your PR people. And seriously, I think it's a good thing. Yeah, you saw your opening, and he asked me, will you be here next year? I don't know, but I hope so. I hope so. I would like to continue this tradition. In closing, ladies and gentlemen, I wish that I could find the words. I wish I spoke German. My friend Gary Smith, who heads the American Academy that stewards U.S.-German relations, is very fluent. I wish that I spoke German. Forgive me for not being able to. But even in English, even in my native tongue, I wish I could find the words to communicate more effectively what I feel in my heart after studying this crisis for almost 40 years and for trying to communicate on this crisis for more than 30 years. I still have not been able to succeed in communicating from my heart to enough people what this is all about and why we must react. But I hope that some of you here, particularly after seeing my slideshow this evening, will decide to make this a part of your personal mission as I have made it my personal mission. Danke schön.